Are you still struggling with schematics instead of MWZ? Well, today's video, I'm going to try my best to help you guys out and give you guys a strategy that you guys might like. Now, keep in mind, some of these strategies do require a little bit, but the community kind of has your back. So if you need something or you need something good to get these schematics unlocked, feel free to drop a comment. I'm sure everybody will help you out. Enjoy. Thanks to Damn Mods for sponsoring this video. They are an awesome Call of Duty service company. Basically, they go in, they unlock stuff for you, they give you the Borealis and Interstellar camo. You can play on lobbies to complete hard challenges that maybe you just can't complete. They're trusted by thousands of customers. They have very good reviews with Trustpilot. Make sure you guys go check them out. Link is in the description. You guys can use code Spazo to save up to $100 off on your order. So whenever you're shooting to get, say, the ray gun schematic unlocked, maybe you're going to the tier 3 zone to farm rare items, which it's okay. We all like the good old rare items, you know, the legendary Aether tool, the flawless crystal. We all want them. But if you're just going to the tier 3 zone to get schematic, maybe you're getting the refined crystal or the ray gun schematic, or like I said, if you're going for legendary Aether tools, I recommend the crossbow. Now you guys might look at me stupid and be like, bro, what the hell is he talking about? This thing was nerfed like crazy a little while back. You're right, it was. Well, not necessarily. Not the crossbow. The thermite bolts was. The explosive tips are even better than the crossbow was with thermites. Try it out. We're going to head to the tier 3 zone. We're going to use it. Now, whenever it comes to getting a schematic in the tier 3 zone, which is the ray gun schematic and the refined Ethereum crystal, you can get perk schematics and all that stuff, but we're not necessarily worried about that. You want to do as many contracts as you can. You're not on a strict time schedule. Just do as many contracts as you can. Keep in mind that all of this stuff is RNG except for the Dark Aether schematics. Those are guaranteed, but the tier 3 ones are RNG. So on your first contract, you might get it, or on your 100th contract, you might get the ray gun schematic. It's different for everybody. But I do recommend using the crossbow. We're going to go there. Now, you guys might see the cargo contract. You can do it. I don't know. I haven't had the best luck with getting the ray gun schematic lately from the cargo contract, or I haven't seen it in one of my rewards. So, you know, you can do whatever you want, but it don't seem like the luck is that high lately in the deliver cargo. We're going to hop on a bounty right away. We're going to go ahead and pick up a bounty contract. I brought in an epic Aether tool as well with a flawless Ethereum crystal for this crossbow. Now, pack-a-punching is not hard in this game, nor is getting an epic Aether tool. Okay, I could have brought in a legendary. I could have maxed this thing out, but I figured it would be more common that you guys could get epic and triple packed. So we're going to go ahead and go grab this, and I'll see you guys whenever we locate the the boss we're going to absolutely destroy. We'll see what we can get. Go ahead and do that. I actually brought in a few items. We're going to go to the Dark Aether this game as well, but okay. We'll keep that dog just in case we do happen to go down, because I don't have a self-revive. I do recommend getting a self-revive before you do this, so if you're a solo player, just do one contract no matter what zone it is, and it will guarantee you your first contract of your game to give you a self-revive. So do keep that in mind as well as you are playing. So we don't have speed cola as well. So reloads are going to take us a little bit longer, but that's not always a bad thing. You know, obviously you want the quick reload, you want to be fast, but it's not a big deal if you don't have it. All right, we got a disciple way over here, so we're going to try and main focus his head. Now, one thing that's very good about the crossbow is it literally destroys the Stormcaller as well, so it's another way to get very rare items is from him. Now, he only spawns in once, so also keep that in mind. What is in here? Ooh. We actually could take this guy down with the turret over there. And shoot him. As you guys can see, this thing is doing a crap ton of damage to him right now. We're going to go ahead and shoot over to this other side. This is what I like to call a god building, where zombies sometimes will periodically throw meat at you, but it's not crazy. Just be careful whenever you're up here. Go ahead and shoot this down there a little bit. Epic rarity, you can still take down these bosses very easily. So it makes it so much easier to like do certain stuff like this. He's almost dead. Problem is he's attacking my dog down there, so I really just getting ground shots on him. There we go. Contract's completed. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got. Tombstone, recipe, self-revive. Let's go ahead and pick up some ammo. Always stay up to date on your ammo, man. Sometimes it can be rough because you forget it. Sometimes, you know, you just run out because your gun might not hold a lot. Just try your best to refill it as much as you can. Now, we're just going to keep farming these. I'm going to go grab some ammo, and then we're going to head over to this mega abomination. Let's just pop a decoy off this building. I'm actually going to wait. Do not want to be hit. Speed cola, and then we'll get this stamina up. That'll help us a little bit. So this guy is over here. Now, with any mega abomination, you want to try and get to a high point. He cannot, and I repeat, he cannot get on top of buildings. He can't, you know, crawl up ladders like he just can't. So you can do that, and then he'll automatically laser you every time. So do keep that in mind as you are progressing and doing these certain strategies, that you're going to want that. You don't want him to always, you know, be freaking chasing you and stuff like that. It sucks. All right. What we also can do is we can hop up on top of this building. That'll give us a little bit of time as well to destroy him. Yeah, you really just want to target when he opens his eyes. It might take you 5 minutes to kill him, but that's okay. You don't want to rush it, especially when you're solo, man. There's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of time. There's nothing wrong with going down at all. You know, everybody wants to talk down on going down, but it happens to everybody. You know, there's nothing wrong with backing up, going, grabbing a few more self-reses, and then going back. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Ego aside, you're going to go down. So, you might have been a goat back in Black Ops 1, but trust me, you'll go down. And, you know, you're gonna wish you had a self-revive. Ooh, baby, we got a Scorcher. All right, we're in the Dark Aether. Now, for the Dark Aether, if you're going into the Elder Sigil, which is the only way you can get the schematics, the third contract you do, no matter what, is always going to give you the Aether Blade, and I think the second's going to be the Golden Armor Plates, and the first is going to give you the Dog Bone schematic plan. So there's no way around this. You got to complete all three to get all three. I need to buy these perks real quick, but I will say this. Whenever you're solo and you're trying to do the Escort contract, I 100% recommend you guys use the VR11. Now, a lot of you guys might be like, bro, I'm fucking a beginner. I don't have the VR11. You can ask people in-game to drop you a VR11 case, and a lot of times they will. Or even Essence. Just, you can ask the community. You can even ask people in the comment section of this video. I don't care. Whatever helps you guys out. And, you're going to need a ton of Casimirs too. But we also brought in the crossbow that I mentioned I like to use. It's just going to be extra support and help. But the VR11, what it does is when you pack a bunch of it, it allows you to heal the ACV. Now, you can supercharge it. You can kind of do whatever you want. It really don't matter. But I will say that you guys definitely 100% should use both of these weapons I'm using. Now, you can do the Escort without the VR11, but you're just going to need a ton of Casimirs like I have here. But yeah, so we're going to try and complete this thing real quick. Hopefully we can get it done pretty fast. But yeah, it's easy because you can heal the thing with the, what's it called, the VR11. So you don't really got to worry too much about, say, running out of the actual, what's it called, the health on this thing. And then the crossbow is obviously there just for some extra support to help you hold off some zombies and stuff like that. But alright, we're almost at the first one. Make sure you have PhD too. You don't want to freaking not have PhD, because you'll definitely take a crap ton of damage from what's it called, the explosives. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And as you guys can see right there, we just shot it and it gave us a ton back. So definitely use the VR11 if you can. We need to pop this real quick. And like, if you get a ton of zombies wrapped around there, it's no worries. All you got to do is just wait and then shoot it with the VR11. So you don't got to like stress so much about it. I'd recommend using 2 Casimirs for each stop. That'll give you about 6 that you need. But I like to bring in 8 or 10 if I have the space, because it just, honestly, you could use a few extra. You don't want to run out because then you're screwed, especially without the VR11. I have a video on the channel where we did it without the VR11, but it is a little bit more tricky, and for that I'd recommend the snake shots, but you're still going to need a crap ton of Casimirs. Like, you're going to need so many Casimirs. It's like 12 or 14 Casimirs. I don't even have a rarity on this. Let me throw on legendary. I have a ton of these tools. A lot of people drop me items in game, which I honestly can say they are legends for it. The MWZ community is just freaking amazing. But yeah, I mean, you can do this with epic, but yeah, you don't need legendary for the crossbow to be good. Just spam it everywhere you can. It'll kill zombies, it'll kill bosses. What the heck did I just go over? No way I went over him. All right, let's throw this. Okay, that was in a terrible spot. We'll just throw another one. Shoot that right there. Heal up some damage. And then if I'm ever in need of some ammo, I'll just kind of crawl under here and you'll get some ammo, so you don't really got to worry. But yeah, we can call this in right here. Since we have PhD, we won't take damage from the streak. Remember that as well. I've killed myself plenty of times because I was like, oh, I'm not going to take damage to it, and I end up do take damage. So keep that in mind for sure. We're going to try and save some of these bolts. But yeah, and I mean, obviously we have a ton of essence. Everybody's dropping essence in game, so it's super easy to get over 100k. And you do need an Elder Sigil for this, so you're going to have to come here regardless beforehand and get the Elder Sigil, which you get it from a contract. That's the only way. You can get the acquisitions of the items, which I definitely recommend stacking up if you want beforehand. It's just going to make your life easier. But yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's not too hard when you have the VR11 and Casimirs. It's really simple, but not everybody has that. So that's kind of why we're discussing a little bit of the different methods, which are, you know, the snake shots and a ton of Casimirs. You can do the VR, bro, you can do this contract with an Aether blade and a VR11. You don't need like a whole bunch of stuff. The crossbow's here for just extra support, to be honest. You know, with like say the Mega Abomination, stuff like that. It absolutely fries him. We definitely need a max ammo. We're just gonna chill here for a minute. We can throw another Casimir. That'll help damage this guy. Hopefully my game don't crash, because there is a lot going on. As you guys can see, it gets crazy, so you definitely need some OP items. Just spam this crossbow. We don't even need to throw this other Casimir. We're chilling. Yeah, there we go. Contract completed. Just keep spamming this. All right, so that's going to give us the dog bone schematic. As you guys can see right there, we have the dog bone recipe. Let's just take down these guys. I don't really need anything else from that. So no matter what contract you do first, you're always going to get the dog bone recipe, and then it's going to be the golden armor plates, and then it'll give you the Aether blade. So no matter if you complete the Escort first, you're never going to get the Aether blade until you. So you got to complete all 3 in one game to get the Aether blade. But if you can do the Escort pretty quick, you're chilling, because the other ones are simple, super simple, and you definitely have well over enough time to do it. So you don't have to like worry. A lot of people worry. They're like, oh, I can't do it in this amount of time. You can. It's not bad at all, especially when you run this. Now, it might take a little bit to set up, but trust me, these are guaranteed schematics. You're not going to play a game in the Elder Sigil, do all contracts, and not see a schematic. You're going to get all 3 if you can do all 3 in one game. So it's guaranteed. So setting up is not a worry. So you definitely don't need to worry about that. It's not like some of the other schematics in the game where you can set up for an hour and then never get it. These ones are guaranteed, which is actually pretty cool that they did that. But yes, use the crossbow just as a support. Even if you have a team or you're doing it with a team, you guys feel free to find people down in the comment section. Feel free to do it. I do not care. I'm in it to help everybody out. So if you guys do need help, just look in the comment section and find some people. You can just reply to a regular comment or whatever. It don't matter. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and add each other off this video and then get this stuff done. Because trust me, Even though there's a lot of people who have it all unlocked, there's still a lot of people who have trouble with it, and it is hard. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy, but I've done it so many times that I kind of know my strategy, and I know my best strategy, and like how everything works easily, just how to get everything down. So I definitely recommend you guys trying it out. But like, I can imagine, bro, a 6-man squad just running the crossbow. You guys are literally destroying everything in your path. Like, you don't even need a VR11 if you guys have a 6-man team running the crossbow. So there we go, golden armor plates. We got another elder sigil, which is going to be helpful. And then after we do this last outlast contract, that's going to give us the Aether blade schematic. Now we already have them all unlocked, so I don't really need to pick them up. Did I pick up the golden armor plates one? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. I didn't want to have to drop it. But even if you guys just want to do this, you guys can use the tombstone, like in between game dupe thing, and you guys can drop them for each other. You guys don't really, not everybody needs to do it. Like, if you have a friend that can fucking play the shit out of some dark ether and get this stuff done, just have them get them for you and then die at the end of the game and basically give them to you. You don't need to do all of this to get them. If somebody drops them for you, all you got to do is extract with the actual schematics. So don't think that you know, you're gonna have to do it. You could find somebody to just drop them for you, which is super clutch. Super clutch. A lot of people are amazing in this community. I'll say this is definitely one of the best gaming communities I've been in a very long time. Like, you know, you still have your toxic people and some people who get mad that you take a contract and they didn't get, or something like that. But at the end of the day, man, overall, everybody's freaking awesome. Everybody's here to help you out. But yeah, so just make sure you guys use this comment section to help you guys out with these schematics. Now, the other schematics, we're going to have a separate video on with the red worm, just kind of my favorite strategy. The crossbow could be good for the red worm. I haven't tried the explosive bolts on him. But I definitely have a strategy I like to use for solo play, and I'll definitely be making a video on that probably in the next few hours. So just kind of keep a heads up for that. Stay on the lookout. There's so many bolts blowing up, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, you can just spam these, man. And you guys might think the RGL is better, but the RGL actually has a lot less damage, and it takes a lot longer to kill these zombies. The bolts kill them on, I think, impact and then blast as well. So it kills a lot of people. Then there we go, Aether Blade schematic plan. So that's all the schematics that you get in the Dark Aether, and that's honestly how I do it easily. We have 4 minutes left. We can go get some free wonder weapons if we want, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to get out of here and extract. I hope this video helped you guys out. Let me know if it was helpful, if I can improve on anything or something more you guys want more information on, or if you guys know any other cool strategies that we could do a video on as well in the future to help some more people out. Definitely let me know in the comment section. But I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have a good rest of your guys' day or night. It's been your boy Spazo, and I'm out, boys. Have a good one. Peace.